Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Akwaba. If today is your first time stopping by to watch any of my videos, you're most definitely welcome. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. My name is Mansa and you're welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm just going to be doing a story time. I figured you guys will want another story time since my last one did so well. Today I'm going to be sharing my experience of another scam. Somebody actually scammed me. Who can say where the road goes? In the very smart way. But we're going to be doing this while I do my skincare. So I have my steamer here. So yeah, we're going to be doing my whole skincare routine whilst I chat with you guys. So if you're interested in the video, keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by steaming my face. I'm going to be doing a mud mask. So I just want to steam for like about five minutes just to open up my pores and then help the mask penetrate better. So this happened when I was working in Makola. This was around after BEC. So that's like after, in the American system, I think that's after like your grades, when you finish like grade, I think 1 to 12, and then you're going to high school. So that was like a period where, you know, you're at home, you're chilling, and then you want a job to get extra money. So sis said, oh, I spoke to my mom's friend and I was like, oh, I want to come and help you at your shop, you know, just to get some small coins, you know, to buy myself some things when I'm going to high school. So I started working, you know, and then back then she didn't really trust her workers. So she told me that, oh, Mansa, come and work with me because I'm actually going to travel soon so that you can be monitoring things for me. So I started working there week 1, week 2, and then this woman traveled. And I used to go to the bank every time, you know, like, because she trusted me more. So when we do the sales for the day, then I will carry it to the bank. And we had a way of wrapping the money here. She will put the money in like a paper something, anything. And then I'll wrap the money and then put it in a black polythene bag as if it was trash, so that nobody suspects that I'm holding money or anything. And this shop was, if you know the SIC mall in Accra, that's where the shop was. So I usually just go in the morning or after work, and then we go and do the deposit. And I send a lot of money like to the bank. Sometimes I even go like 3 times during the course of the day. So this particular day, yeah, I was supposed to go like in the afternoon. So I'm doing my mud mask now. I think I've steamed enough. Let me just apply that, then we'll continue the story. This mud mask is very good. It's from Glam Glow. It's their super mud clarifying treatment. I like to use it when my pores are like clogged and, you know, looking nasty. Yeah. Okay. So this particular day, I was supposed to go to the bank in the morning, but there wasn't enough sales. So I was just like, oh, let me just wait a little, and then when we get enough money, I will go to the bank. So around midday, I left for the bank. So I usually walk in front of Melcom. I mean, if you're familiar with that road, you know that it's a straight road then to Fidelity Bank. That's the post office, Accra post office. So I was just walking. There were so many people in the market, so very like crowded. I was just walking through. And then that day was drizzling, so I was holding an umbrella. Then at a point I was walking and I was like, it's like people are looking at me in some way. I was scared. I don't know, for some reason, sometimes I send like 5,000 CDs, but this day I was just holding 600 CDs. So, but I was scared because the market was really crowded. And that was my first time like working in the market as busy as that. So I was like today I'm really not feeling comfortable. I don't know. I almost went back to even send somebody else. There was just something that was dawning on me, but I was like, oh, let me just go. I mean, today's money day. And yes, Ikabia, so worst case, I mean. So like halfway, right in front of Melcom, then a woman from nowhere just comes, and then she's like, she was a Muslim. She actually had her hijab on, like looking very prim, proper, like well dressed. Then she walks up to me and she's like, "Oh, Era," she said it in Tree. She was like, "Oh, Era, and Crawford do with you."
Jesus is Lord.
And then I was like, who is following me? This market is too crowded. Who even knows me? Like, how can somebody be following me? Then she's like, look to your left. I turn, there's a guy there. Look to your right, there's a guy there. Then I look ahead, there's another guy. Like every single place she pointed, somebody was standing. You can actually see Obi Jinaho like all chain. Then I was like, but this market is too crowded for somebody to actually target only me. And she was like, oh, she works with a shop on that lane, so it's even her boss that told her to come in, you know, prompt me that like people were monitoring me. It sounded very funny, but you know, she made like me fear at once. Now it's like the fear just gripped me, and then me now, I was very, very young at that time, so I've never experienced anything like that. So it was just like fear, no, actually me. Like, so I was like, okay, you there? I'll not go to the bank again. Like, I don't even want to go to the bank again, so I'll just turn back and then go and give the money to my auntie. Then I gave myself away. I went to say that I'm going to give the money to my auntie. So this woman knew that obviously I'm holding money. So she was like, oh, she'll go and escort me back. Her madam shop is just here, so she'll walk me back and then I'll go back. Since she's working with me, at least the people will know that she's working with me. That's when I broke the first rule. You don't trust a stranger. I don't even know what I was thinking. You know, this woman literally like appealed to my conscience and got me to like trust her. You know, it's like she wanted my well-being. So me, I instantly trusted her and thought that she was doing me some good. Yeah, my mask is halfway dry. Let me clean it off and then I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm using my Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant and then my Feel cotton pads. I'm going to use that to tone my skin at this point. Okay, I've really been loving this toner recently. Okay, so back to the story. So this woman is like, oh, she will escort me, and I was like, okay. I mean, I found somebody who really cares about me, and then she's helping me out. And, you know, I was really young. Like when you're naive, then people just tap into your naiveness, if that's even something. But they just read you and they realize that you are so green, you don't know anything. So they just feed off that. So remember I said I was holding an umbrella, right? So we started walking back, you know, towards the SIC mall. So I'm using my moisturizer. And then the thought came to mind, okay, let me just put the envelope that I was holding in the rubber into the umbrella, you know. That was what came into my mind. And I was like, worst case, I can just put the umbrella in my armpit and then, you know, walk with this woman. So we started walking back. And then when she realized I was trying to open my umbrella, she was like, oh, why, what is it? And I was like, oh, I'm just putting the money in the umbrella because it's drizzling and I don't want like the envelope to get wet. And she was like, oh, Debbie, tell me no one and with the micro bag, farmer me function. You know, when I think back, it's so funny. This woman literally told me to give her my money to put in her bag for me, and I foolishly gave her the envelope.
Jesus is Lord!
And then she put it in her bag. So we continued. She was actually ahead of me, so I was literally looking at this woman. We walked for like an extra minute or two. The woman has vanished. We were on a straight, like I could see her. I don't know when she vanished, what happened. The next thing I saw, I couldn't find her Mayafi in the crowd. Couldn't see her. I started looking around. I was like, ee. Then it dawned on me that what foolish thing have I done? Like, why did I give the money to her? Because it looks like after the money ended up in her bag, now I can't find her. Started looking around, and I didn't know if I should cry or if I should shout or, because like I can't find the woman. So when I turned around, and I realized that she was behind me, and then there was this like building, you know, on the left side, but it looked like a house. So I entered through, and then I realized that, oh, there's a pathway. Then I tried to go in, and then a man stopped me and was like, oh, this is a house, so where am I going to? And I was like, oh, ma, maybe I Jimmy Sika here, you know. I said it's in tree that a woman has collected my money, and I'm trying to like chase her down that side. And he was like, oh, there's no path there, oh, it's just a house. So if she's going that way, yeah, I'm not sure I saw well because it's just a house. At this point, I didn't know if I should cry or say if I should. You know, like now I told me, so I was just startled, and I was standing there, and then everybody around me was like, oh, why, what is it, what is it? Then I met some market women who sell thrift clothes, and then they were asking me, oh, what's wrong? And I was like, oh, I was working with some woman now, or the Misikako. The first thing they said was, oh, men don't even look for it, don't bother. Or the Misikako they or they call. Oh, that was when your girl knew that it is finished. I didn't know if I should call my mother, if I should tell my auntie. You know, I said my auntie wasn't in town, so I didn't know how, you know, who will believe me? We've sent you every day, you send money to the bank. Why is it that today pay? Story. So I just stood somewhere, and then I collected one market woman's phone. I called my mother. She wasn't answering because I wanted a solution. I didn't know what to do because I was very young then. I wanted to know if I should go and report myself to my auntie's workers, or, you know, my mother will find a way of bringing the money so that we'll just cover the scene so that nobody knows that I've even lost my auntie's money. I'm just going to do a quick eye massage with this eye massaging pen that I have. It's really great. Yeah, so I called my mother wasn't answering, and then I called my sister, my older sister, and I was like, oh, this is what has happened, and then I'm confused. I was crying. Oh, 600 cedis, pay. I was weeping like a weeping like a child. Then my sister was like, yeah, I shouldn't worry, I should just go and tell them this is what has happened. At least, worst case, I mean, we'll just pay back the money. It's not a big deal. So I went in, and then I went to tell my auntie's workers. Those people didn't already like me because it was like I was brought as a spy, you know, to come and spy on them because they've not been doing, you know, their accounts well. So you can imagine the party. They were really happy that men are the same way. I'll not even be shocked if they sent that woman to come, because she was so, like, you know, when you know that you are the target, and all those men that she pointed out to me, I'm sure she came like in with them. It was a planned thing, and they just set me up, and then I foolishly fell into the trap. So yeah, that was my story, Charlie. So like when you go to Makola, you just have to be vigilant. Like, don't let anybody, if somebody stops you to even tell you that, see, a dog is chasing you in the market, you go in, because once you stop to listen, okay, they have a way of just appealing to your conscience. Before you know it, you are doing what they want you to do. Before you know it, oh yeah, dear, you never thought you'd be doing. I'm just massaging a little bit just to boost the circulation of the cream. Yeah, so that's how I got duped. This was just 600 cedis, but this was my first like experience of how people like dupe people or how people scam people, because I never thought it was real, and I never thought in such like a busy place somebody could ever, I mean, if you steal from me or pick from my bag, that's fine, but to literally convince me to the point where I will give you my money, yeah, I never thought somebody could do that to me. But don't judge me, oh, it could have happened to you. See, when it's not you, when they tell you the story, you say that, oh, but you were very foolish, how could you? And so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please leave me a comment down below. If you have any video ideas for me as well, leave it down below. I will read all your comments and respond to you. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay safe, eat well, drink water, and be careful. Medasi be brave for watching my video. Bye.